So your basic pasta dough, eggs and flour or water and flour. But because I am who I am, we're making an annatto pasta dough. So here is the oil. We're making the annatto oil. You steep annatto for about 20 minutes, very low temperature, until your oil looks like this. And that's what we're going to use for most of the coloring for the dough. Strain it out so we don't get any annatto seeds in there, and then we're going to get right to making the dough in our KitchenAid. You can do this by hand. Um, you make a well and then you mix the flour in, all that stuff. You guys have probably seen in other videos. But for this one, we're going to use the KitchenAid mixer. This is my herb salt, and that was double O flour, cornstarch, and semolina flour. This is my jerk seasoning, and that's a little turmeric, a little olive oil, and the annatto that we made earlier. This is a little bit of ginger seasoning. This is 2 full eggs and 2 egg yolks. Once we get all of that into the bowl, we begin the mix. Once it gets to look like this, then we're going to add we're not add, but we're going to replace that mixer with the dough. Once you're fully incorporated, we're going to get it back to the work surface, and we're going to make it into a neat little dough ball, and then we're going to get it in some plastic wrap, get it into the refrigerator, and rest for at least 2 hours for this dough. Now we're back, we unwrap, and then we're going to cut this into 4. And since we're just doing this for a test, we're going to use one of those pieces, flatten it out, and then into the dough press. The idea here is to get a nice flat rectangle before we start to thin it out. So we're going to fold it in half a few times and put it back into the dough press until we get the shape that we're looking for. Okay, so this is when we're using the thinner setting. So after about 2 goes through each setting, we increase or decrease depending on what attachment you're using. But you're going from thick to thin until you're ready, and then you're going through the fettuccine attachment here. This is on the number 6 for the KitchenAid attachment. Some attachments, they go the opposite direction, where a lower number is a thinner setting. So know your attachment. This is some ginger, not some ginger, some garlic and some butter. And then we're going to add some heavy cream. Just making quick little sauce just to test the pasta, basically.
A bowl of prudent.
Oh my God. Oh wow. Yep. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.